YouTube, what is good? What is good? Obed 777 Inspires back with you guys again today, man. And welcome on another video. Today we're going to be talking about purpose. Purpose, baby. Purpose. Yes, sir. So what is our purpose? What is my purpose? What is your purpose? And I'm sure each and every one of us thinks about our purpose all the time. Because that's that thing, you be asking yourself, what am I doing here? Like, you understand, like, what am I doing here? Really, what am I doing here? Why am I in this physical realm? Why am I in this body? Like, why am I in this age? I mean, when I say age, I mean like this year, this current era. You understand what I'm saying, man, bro? And bro, as we should, man, because it's like, bro, what is the purpose of any of this? And as I've come to discover, there is no purpose to any of it. There is no purpose to any of it. The actual purpose is to be who we are, to serve others. Well, really to serve ourselves, because once you serve yourself by helping yourself and being yourself and doing whatever you do for yourself, you start to realize that, oh, wait a minute. Oh, actually, me and everybody is one. So the more I serve me, the more I actually serve other people. Because as I serve me and realize who I am, all I want to do is share who I am with other people. And as you share yourself with other people, you share yourself in love. If other people decide to be benefited by what you share, then cool, good for them. If they don't, then good. Because you know that, bro, everybody is uniquely themselves. Or everybody is uniquely themselves. Yeah, everybody, each and every one of us is uniquely who we are. And as we be uniquely who we are, we thereby get to see much clearly who others are, because we see clearly who we are. And so one of my favorite phrases is, bro, whatever you seek, provide to another. Because once you provide it to another, you come to realize that, oh, you and the other person are not so different. And so now you can provide it to yourself. And then as you continuously give yourself the permission to be yourself, and then thereby sharing your gifts with other people, it gives you the opportunity to be who you are, and gives that opportunity to be who they are. So there can only be one purpose of life, which is to be who you are as fully as you can. Isn't that amazing? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, we can end this video right here, bro, because that's the whole purpose, man, bro. To be you as fully as you can. And remember, bro, outside of what you are not, what you are is not. So that is the gift of life. Because even that what we call God, source, doesn't even know who it is. You see, before we were created, I mean, we've always been and always will be and always will be. Always are and always will be. But yes, sir, before we were created, I don't even want, before we brought ourselves into this realm, should I say, or before we knew ourselves as ourselves. Because, it's always constantly changing, right? You keep getting to know the higher idea and the higher idea and the higher idea. Source did it. So before the beginning, or before the beginning, the time before the beginning, which is happening now, because now is then, right? Sus did not know who it was. So Sus devised an amazing plan that, okay, in order for me to know who I am, I have to create what I am not. And so came all these things. Because from all these things, from who we are not and from who we are not, we get to match accurately, clearly experience who we are. So this is what they call the knowledge of good and evil. Because by knowing who you are not, you are thereby accurately able to define who you are. And so even in the face of of what you are not, you still get to accurately define who you are. And so life is a constant process of creating who you are and experiencing who you are and being who you are. That is the purpose of life, to be who you are, to create who you are, to experience who you are, to create who you are and experience, create experience, create experience. And most importantly, of course, you got to put it in threes and be who you are. Now the circle is complete. Because once you be who you are, you know who you are. Once you know who you are, you experience who you are. As you experience, then you be. And then you be, you know who you are. And so it's a complete circle. So be the best you can be, bro. Be the best you can be in each and every single moment. And do not stop creating and being the highest idea of who you are. Because source is working through you. Life is happening through you. This thing, what makes me moves my hand, bro? What is giving me the words to speak, bro? Why am I blinking, bro? How am I breathing, bro? What is all this? Where did all these things come from, bro? This is what I'm saying, bro. I am not my body. And I know I'm going to leave this body one day. So then that means that the highest idea of who I am is what powers my body. So thereby, I through this body, I can create who I am by my thoughts about it. And then I can speak on it and I can act upon it, thereby showing myself who I am. But then even that, once I experience who I am, I want to create and experience myself in a much larger way. Because that is life, that is source. And then once you know who you are, you be who you are, and then you know who you are, and then you be who you are, and you keep experiencing, and then boom, and then over and over and over and over and over again. And so this is why I always say, right? Thank God for this. Right? If you get a new truth about who you are, or you get a new perspective that aligns with you, change your truth easily and then move towards that highest idea. Because life is a constant expansion, 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 expansion. And so everything grows, 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 and then everything become all that is, right? All that is, and then at some point it contrasts, right? And then the whole process begins again. Because it's all what? Expansion, 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 expansion. Because the higher idea of God, like once you realize yourself as this, now you want to know yourself as this. Then now you come up with it. Once you experience yourself as this, you come up with another higher conceptualization. Then now you experience yourself as this. And then once you experience yourself as this, you want a larger, and then now you become this. And then now you become this. And then now you become this. So life is it's a continuous process. Bro, it's a continuous process, bro. It's a continuous process of evolution, a process of growing, a process of self-realization, i.e., a process of constant joy. That is purpose, bro. And in this purpose, what is losing has to do with it. all there is going to be win, because no matter what happens, you know that it is serving you. And that every single thing that happens has its own set of reasoning for happening, because you have drawn it to yourself for you to realize who you are. Do you think this situation can break you? Do you think those dreams you have cannot be accomplished? Who do you think you are? Just who do you think you are? Who do you think you are, man? Just who do you think you are? You think God is going to bring you all this way and leave you? You think the higher idea of you is going to bring you here and leave you? That is impossible, man. If we only knew the things that we were capable of, we would never doubt ourselves. So be the highest idea of who you are. Trust that source got you in each and every single moment. And the fact that, bro, you have that thing burning inside of you shows you that there is a source inside of you, and there is something greater that is inside of you that even this physical mind cannot even begin to fathom. Because there is always more and more and more and more and more and more and more of where that came from. So now I want you to know, bro, next time life throws something at you, next time you come to next time anything happens that you might think that, hey, bro, change your mind right there and then and say that, bro, this thing is happening for my highest good, for me to be the highest idea of who I am, for me to realize that, bro, source is within me, and that source is experiencing itself through me, and that no situation, nothing could ever break me. And so I am going to be who I am as best as I can in each and every single moment, as best as I can, without no insistence of what the outcome should look like, without no insistence on the result. But I am going to be as best as I'm going to be the best of who I am as best as I can, because I know that my purpose here is to be who I am. So give your highest definitions to each and every single thing that happens. And be the highest idea of who you are. Always go inside of you in every single moment and ask yourself, who am I now? And who do I desire to be in the face of this? And then be that. Because you are that which is unconditional love. You are that which is source, bro. Excuse me. So be that. And know that source is always with you. Always, in all ways with you, and never not with you. Because you are the very expression. You are source being pushed out. You are the very express. See, expression of source, bro. Because you are a process. You already know, baby. You are a process. So keep being you, bro. Keep being you. Keep going towards your highest ideas of who you are. And know that, bro, nothing could ever break you. And it doesn't matter what happens. All that matters is what you do with what happens. And so if you know every single thing is always going to serve you, always stay in that positive mode. Stay in that positive mode, knowing that, okay, this situation here is here to show me more of who I am, or to give me an opportunity to be more of who I am. So I actually created another video, which I will title "Create an Experience Who You Are." So go watch that video. It will tie into it, right? Everything ties in together. So create yourself, right? That, because we are always in a constant, we are always in a constant process of creation, because we are all creators. All we do is create and create and create some more, see, I created this video. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create it. I'm gonna create more by posting. I'm gonna create more by making more videos. I'm gonna create more by expressing, pushing out, me through other means, by the way I talk, by the way I think, by how I spread love everywhere, by being me. So be the highest idea of who you are. Know that everything is working out even better than you can imagine. And whatever it is, whatever, is just there to show you more of who you are, thereby giving you the opportunity to be more of who you are. Yes, sir. So keep going, bro. Remember that nothing matters except what you make matter. There is no point except the point that you make it. So make the highest point. Give the highest definitions. Create, oh man, just create the highest, bro. Your highest ideas, your highest conceptualizations, your highest desires. Just go in within yourself, and ask yourself, who am I and who do I want to be? If I'm to let myself dream, and not if I'm not if, but once I let myself truly dream and go into my heart of hearts, and dare I dream the wildest dreams, the most craziest of dreams, who would that person be? And then be that person that is full of love. Be that person with the fullness of love, by the fullness of love that supports you, by the fullness of source that supports you, because that idea is being yielded to you by source. And I know you've been thinking about this all your life. Now it's time for you to start acting upon it, man. Start acting upon it. It's time for you to be you. It's time for you to be you. Stop hiding, man. What are you hiding yourself for? What are you hiding yourself from? For? You think people are gonna judge you? You think people are gonna leave you? Then let them leave, bro. Who gives a fuck, man? Who cares, man? Isn't the glory to experience who you are? So be that, man. Who gives a fuck, man? I'm saying it again, man. Who gives a fuck, man? You should be the one that cares. Because if you do not be who you are, you forfeit the most joy of who you are. Thereby now you are in your bed just thinking, but then, oh man, forget about all of that. Let's not even go there. Because I know you're going to start being who you are and start to experience the highest idea of who you are. And even, especially in those moments you think things are not working out, know that things are working out because you have drawn those events into yourself, that you might realize more of who you are. Thereby, you might step more into more of who you are, and thereby go towards the highest idea of who you are. And I'll have a stream or a video coming on the topic of fear, facing your fears. So if that interests you, and once this video is up and that video is available, I will leave a description. I will leave the link in the description, but you should find it in any of my other videos. I'll probably title it something like "Facing Your Fears" or something like that. But I will be sure to come back to this video and then leave the link in the description. So when you're watching this and that video is already out, come back and then click on it. Because I am aware that sometimes we don't, let me say, for myself, it's like this thing in my mind that, oh, if I be myself, I'm going to lose people. And bro, guess what, man? I lost them people. But who gives a fuck, man, bro? And it doesn't fucking matter. It wasn't a loss, it was a gain, because now I know more of who I am, and thereby I'm being more represented as who I am. Thereby, in any stage that whoever, wherever might decide that might decide and see that example, it gives them the opportunity to also act upon their highest ideas of who they are, whoever they are. So was it really a loss? Isn't it all gain? Isn't it all gain? And trust me, bro, the people that really care about you, they are gonna allow you to be who you are. If somebody is being offended by, just be who you are, bro. Be glad about who you are and know that when one door closes, thousand others open. Why are you looking at that one door? Shut up, man, wings. But why are you looking at that one door, wondering about that one door? All multiple doors are open, bro. Other people are waiting for you. They are literally waiting for you to be you. They are literally praying for you to be you so that they can see you being you and then thereby they can be them. Isn't that the highest gifts you can ever give? And then most importantly, source gets to experience itself through you. And even more importantly, you get to experience the highest idea of who you are. Because even when you experience what you might feel is the highest, you then go to the even more highest. Thereby, you know that, hey, I'm constantly growing. I'm a constant process, constant joy, constant happiness, constant ecstasy. You understand? Yes, sir. And then, of course, constant growth. Yes, sir, baby. Let's go, man. So keep being you, and then keep being you, man. Ah, man, I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for all your support. Be sure to leave me a like, a comment, and a subscribe if any part of this video does resonate with you. Always remember that nothing matters except what you make matter. There is no point except the point that you make it. If it is not your highest dreams, if it is not your deepest desires, if it is not your highest conceptualization, do not stop. Just keep going and then keep going and then keep going some more and then keep choosing it and then keep choosing it and then keep choosing it and then keep going and then keep going and then keep going and then keep going and then keep going, baby. You already know that diddly or no diddy, man. Yes, sir, man. But yeah, actually, I don't like using that phrase, and I've been using that for the few videos. So I'm gonna just say it like, you already know the deal, man. Be you as best as you can, and bro, know that. Cheer yourself on, cherish yourself, love yourself. Do not put the carrot in front of the cart, but thereby give to yourself. And then when you give to yourself, you can give to all others, right? And then if you can't give to yourself, provide to another person. And then once you provide to another person, you will see that you have so much more than you are letting yourself to experience. And thereby you give yourself the opportunity to give to you. And the more you give to you, the more you give to others. Because you realize that you and the other person, you and other people are not so different. And that we are all one and the same, just being expressed in different forms. So keep going, my guy. Keep going, my girl. Keep going, my baby. Keep going, man. I love each and every one of you. Yes, sir. And until the next time, I'll catch you guys. Conscious Creator course coming soon. Crypto course coming soon. Once it's out, you should find it in a link in the description below. You should find a link in the description below. And yes, if you do have a video request, be sure to leave that in the comment section below as well. I will make a video regarding it for you. Also leave a short description so I can get an idea of what you would like for me to talk about on the video or address for you. And then thereby you can also get an insight from what I share. Yes, sir. And I might also get an insight from you. I mean, I'm definitely gonna get an insight from you and I'm gonna experience, and I'm like, bro, it's just a joy for me to share myself. You understand? And so I know it will be a joy for you to share yourself as well, wherever, whoever you may be. So just keep going, bro. Just keep going, man. And until the next time, I'll catch you guys. Obed 777 inspires out, baby. Let's go.